Do you like walking through the fortress?
Yes, usually in spring and summer.
It's beautiful there. It's like a big park.
That's not just a park, that's a very important place for our city.
That fortress is very old, isn't it?
Yes, its final look was given by the Turks in the 18th century, but it is much older from the time when ancient Romans lived here.
It is on the bank of the Nisava river. The fortress has big massive walls. This big gate of the main entrance is called Stambul Kapıya.
Let's see what we can find here.
Turkish bath. It is led from entrance and it is very old, from the end of 15th century.
It was built as a single bath, so women used it by day and men by night. They didn't mix.
Water was transported to the hammam with clay pipes from the river when it was filtered and heated before use.
Well, it used to be a hammam, but now it's
Nis Museum.
This was the arsenal. They used it as a warehouse for guns, gunpowder guns, and other weapons and ammunition.
And today Arsenal is an exhibition area of the Gallery of Contemporary Art.
Was the Bali Beg Mosque the first mosque built in Niš?
Yes, it was built during the Ottoman rule in the early 16th century. It is in the central part of the fortress and represents the endowment of the Bali Beg.
You know that there was a clock tower near the mosque until the First World War. Today, this space serves as an exhibition area and gallery called Salon 77.
These are interesting stones. What do they represent?
It's called lapidarium, a unique collection of tombstones. I forgot how many monuments there are.
Let's count.
Monuments between the 1st and 4th centuries.
See tombstones and sacred monuments, altars, sarcophagi and sculptures. Octagon Palace is certainly the most luxurious object from the 4th century, so if you look at the construction, decoration and object, it probably belonged to somebody who was very influential in ancient Nisus.
Probably to Emperor Constantine himself. There was floor and wall heating, walls were decorated with frescoes, and the central octagon room had richly decorated floor mosaics.
That definitely shows the splendor of the former palace.
Look, powder magazines for storing gunpowder and ammunition. When was the fortress built?
In 1723. Why do you ask? Because that's when powder magazines were formed too.
Look at the openings on the walls. What's their purpose?
Soldiers shot through them to defend the fortress.
Oh, right.
What else can we do in the fortress today?
We can sit in many of the cafes and have a drink.
We can buy souvenirs about Niš in the souvenir shop.
We can see different art exhibitions.
This is the wedding gate. There is a big open theater where we can watch films and visit concerts.
Some famous festivals in our city are organized here.
A film festival called Filmski susreti is organized every summer. People from Niš like to go there. They watch new Serbian films and what is especially interesting, actors who star in these films come to bow in front of the audience.
Some parts of the popular film Zona Zamferova were filmed here in the fortress.
Nišville Jazz Festival is also organized here. Gypsy Kings played last year.
My brother likes to go to Nizomnia. It is a music festival where musicians and DJs from different countries perform. It's a very popular with young people.
And my grandma likes Horske svečanosti. It's an international city of choirs. It's magnificent. Last year, a famous aria, Carmina Burana, opened the festival.
When my cousin from Belgrade comes here, I can show her our fortress.
Good morning, we are students from Belgrade. We are studying archaeology.
Good morning, how can I help you?
We would like to see this archaeological site. We need to do a detailed survey for our faculty.
Welcome, it will be my pleasure to help you. First of all, what do you know about Emperor Constantine? Have you had any lectures about him so far?
Of course, Emperor Constantine was the founder of the Byzantine Empire. Due to his contributions to Christianity, he was called the Great. He was born in Niš, in that time called Niš, 280 BC.
Emperor Constantine ruled from 306 to 337. He imposed a firm organization of the army and civil administration.
In the year 313, he issued the Milan Edict, thereby introducing Christianity as the official religion of the Roman Empire.
The Romans inhabited Niš in the 1st century AD. Mediana archaeological site was luxurious imperial Roman residence created between 3rd and 4th century BC. It is located on the road E80, which takes us from Niš to Sofia.
I know about this. This was once a Roman road called Via Militaris.
I know that too. Can you tell something more about Mediana?
Well, you know a lot. Follow me. Place of Mediana is occupied by the villa with a Paris style. Who built it? It was probably built by the order of Emperor Constantine the Great.
Was there any wall or something?
Yes, the entire complex was enclosed with high walls and spread over the area of 5 hectares.
We've learned that it was tiled with mosaic. Most mosaic had decorative geometric motifs, and most of them can be still seen in Mediana today.
Best preserved mosaics are the ones of the river god Flavius and the head of Medusa. Let's see some of the mosaics that we have here. The rest are in the museum. Most mosaics exhibit geometrical or floral motifs. Let's see another one.
mysterious halls.
Yes, and also porches.
And richly decorated gardens,
with fountains and pavilions,
which were designed for social gatherings and leisure.
Thermae,
Roman bath,
and etc.
Well,
yes.
Hot and flowing water was coming from our famous Spanish cabaña was used in term, right?
Yes, that's right.
Imagine now owners of villa walking into Thermae directly from their rooms through corridor with floor mosaics.
There was the granary as well. Along the west wall of it, there were basins 1.40 meters deep. And you know what they used them for? To store liquid like olive oil and wine.
I'm impressed with the water tower. You could find it at the end of each Roman aqueduct. Irrigation canals were used to supply water.
Did you know that the early Christian churches from 378 were excavated here?
Really?
Yes. The first one was excavated in 2000. Inside of it, they found a monogram of Jesus. Only 8 meters south from the first one, the second church was excavated in 2007. Inside it, they found many items and a bronze ring with a cross was on them. This proves that Mediana was one highly Christian community.
We have also read about artworks of ancient sculptures such as Jupiter on the throne, the statues of Asclepius, god of medicine in ancient Greek religion, and his daughter Hygia, the sculpture of god Dionysus and his merry companions at Cair,
Heracles,
and Fortuna.
Niš is one of the few cities in Europe who can be proud of two imperial porches dating from 4th to 6th century AD. One of them is life-size statue of Constantine the Great. He would often come to his hometown, although he had moved to Constantinople.
I know one interesting fact. The death of Constantine the Great led to the division of the Roman Empire into Western and Eastern empires.
but the Western Empire didn't stay for long. It fell apart. The Eastern Empire stayed for 1,000 more years until it ended.
True, and you know what happened to Mediana after his death? Several emperors used it to rest on their long journeys.
Or prepare for war.
Have you heard of Attila? Well, his horse devastated Nissus in 442 and the residence was abandoned.
Yes, Attila's hordes didn't care about Nissus. It was once an attractive place where wealthy citizens lived in luxury.
Yes, it's always like that in history. Still, it is a very important archaeological site and a place worth visiting.